On this episode of the Advan Black Unboxing Series, we're going to be looking at the front fender as well as the chin spoiler. So there's quite a few fenders you can choose from. On this particular one, we're going to be looking at a 19-inch stretch wrap fender. They also offer 21-inch, 23-inch. We've got some hardware. Open that up. And polyurethane bag, Advan Black, printed, nice. I like when manufacturers brand their products. It lets me know that they stand behind them. Okay, so the construction on this is going to be a steel fender. Man, it feels about 14 gauge, maybe 16 gauge. This is really nice. So they've added some rubber trim around the sides to avoid any dings or dents. So looking around this fender, it's definitely solid. I don't see any dents or dings, but what I do see are some imperfections. So we've got a little area right here that possibly some rust. Don't be alarmed. This is something that's very common in this industry. A lot of these items are shipped worldwide. A run, some flaking of the primer. These pieces are made to be painted. So one of the things that I've seen is other manufacturers will come in with an E-coat. It's just like a black coating that goes over the fender. Understand that this is not a primer. This is just for shipping purposes to make sure that it doesn't rust up. But rust and imperfections can occur underneath that metal. So it's always a great idea, especially with steel, to sand this down completely down to the metal. If you see any type of rust, make sure that you clean it off. Gem is a really good product to use. It's a rust filler, is what it is. 120 grit, you know, do your sealer. An epoxy sealer coating would be great to put over here before we actually do the 2K primer and move on into the final stages of paint. Other than that, I think it's a really good looking fender. This wraparound fender is really gonna take this motorcycle to the next level on the way that it looks. Okay, so let's get into the hardware. Let's open this up and see what we got. So we've got the mounting bolts. They also come with washers as well as some nylon self-locking nuts, which is really good. We use these on pretty much all the fenders that we use. These are going to be your fender spacers. These are going to go in between your forks and the fender, so these should mount up right in here. And this is going to allow the space from your forks to actually connect to the new wraparound fender. You know, sometimes just a fender kit and a front fender and tank shrouds and side covers and awesome fuel tank bezels, stretch tank just isn't enough. So Advan Black has answered with a really nice chin spoiler. I've seen them on the website. This is actually our first time to see one in person. So, and all right. Man, this is a really nice chin spoiler. ABS plastic. I really like this locking mount. We'll have to see exactly where that's gonna mount onto, but Advan Black stamped. I don't see any body work that's really necessary. And just to let you know, man, whenever you're dealing with fiberglass or ABS plastic, you don't have to worry about rust, of course, but it is always a good idea to prepare them properly. These still need to be sanded down with 120. It still needs your own 2K primer, still needs a sealer. The sealer is going to prevent from rock chips and anything, especially down here on these chin scoops. 2 coats is a good epoxy sealer, a flex additive in it, paint and clear. Make sure you use 3 to 4 coats of clear, polish it out to a showroom shine. Make sure your customer is going to get exactly what they're paying for. Stay tuned to watch the rest of the Advan Black Unboxing Series. And remember that all of these parts are going to be going on our next series, the Blue Angel Bike. Make sure that you go to rushbikes.com today to get your shirt, hoodie, or pullover, which gets you entered in to win the Cholo style Softail we built for you.